Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Dumela Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective reading, and this is for the 11th to the 17th of December 2023. Happy solar return to all of you celebrating this week. Thank you so much for coming through to assist in the human ascension, the awakening of humanity, consciousness evolution. Thank you for coming through at this time to witness and discover your source manifest in the physical. You are seen, you are celebrated, you are recognized, and you are loved, and you are so wanted. And we wish you a beautiful celebration of the divine love you are. And for each and every single one of you, have a beautiful, magical, powerful week. On the 12th of December, we have a new moon in Sagittarius. We will, of course, do a reading for those energies. And we just realized we have not yet done the December. Excuse us. We have not yet done the December season reading, so we are going to do that, and it will be uploaded shortly. We're just going to move this chair. It's a bit squeaky. Give us a moment. There we go. That should be much better. Okay. Let us see what is coming through this week, the 11th to the 17th of December 2023. Beautiful beings, we trust you are all well. The Grail Knight, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. Okay, beautiful beings. This is reminding us of the Knight of Cups energy. And it has number 6, so balance and harmony. And we feel that this is a week of receiving intuitive guidance, intuitive clarity, receiving that which is your source frequency from your source code, receiving information from your frequency from source. And we have been receiving information for the past few for the past few years, haven't we? And yet this week's energy seemed to be you receiving the truth of your soul in such a way it allows you to differentiate between illusion in your life, the situations, the experiences, the ways of being which aren't truly serving you, which have almost disguised themselves as love or disguised themselves as things you might want. You know, that romanticized version of things, the rose-colored glasses. So what you're receiving from source, the information, the truth of you, the sweet frequencies, like the pure nectars of your frequency, that is what you're receiving. And it's giving you this clarity. And it also brings through excitement. It brings through excitement. It's whatever you are receiving or how you're receiving the information or the experiences that you are experiencing. So it could be an interaction, the way you ask, for example, you are going around your day and you are interacting with someone who is maybe attracted to you. Okay, and so they are maybe flirtatious, or they are being charming, they're putting on their vibe, they're doing their things there. And in that receiving of this flattery, of this charm, of this attention, you are feeling the sincerity, you are feeling the vibrational resonance, and it allows you an understanding of, that doesn't, you sort of have an understanding of what no longer interests you, what no longer turns you on, because what's happening in front of you is like, oh wow, okay, this is new, this is interesting. And you are maybe feeling a bit flirtatious yourself, you are it's unexpected, so you're a little bit shy, but whatever it's stirring up, it's the first time you're feeling it in such a way, in such a source way, in such a true way, that it allows you a full understanding of what you no longer actually want. It's like what you're receiving is so good, it gives you a clearer understanding of what you no longer actually even want. It's you can really let go of the illusion. You can let go of the romanticized version of things. So it allows you a deeper letting go of the idea of you and the idea of reality, whatever it might be. Okay, we're just using this flirtation attention as an example. So it can be in a job, it can be finances, it can be maybe a career path, it can be relationships in the family, it can be your own way of being. Maybe you are going, you are wanting to get maybe a new dress or a new outfit, and as you go to the stores and as you are looking for what you are wanting, you are sort of allowing the garment to call you. And when you then come across the garment, it's like, oh, interesting. This is actually more me. And you end up releasing everything else that maybe was you for the longest time, that was your identity perhaps for the longest time, but it was not your true identity. It's sort of like the frequencies and the energies that excite you are are expressing themselves in a more authentic way, and so you are coming into the understanding of your more authentic expression, your more authentic interactions, how you really want to interact with people, what kind of person you are maybe actually wanting to form a relationship with, what kind of style you actually want to engage in, what kind of career you actually want to tap into. Um, Maybe you've been wanting to play a musical instrument, and for the longest time you have felt you want to gravitate towards the guitar, and all of a sudden you are entering the music store thinking you're going to get a guitar, but then the cello calls you, and the cello just sits there, and you're thinking, oh, okay, interesting, that actually resonates more than the guitar. And then all of a sudden you sort of release the idea of the guitar, and it's not that you are rejecting it, it's not that you're giving up, but you are sort of, okay, well, I'll let that go. I'm going to go with what is calling me. I'm going to go with what is being given and is being anchored in by source. You're sort of going for that now. It's you are no longer and again, it's not that you're being fooled by the illusion. It's just the things or the charm, the things that maybe humans consider charming, or the charm of things that used to hold you when you were in your caterpillar and cocoon phase, and it's no longer there. You are really, just as we had discussed in the light check, the latest light check, it is you really tapping into your authentic DNA coding, right? You realizing, oh, wait a minute, I actually am not human. I'm actually from another frequency, and I can feel that these energies are now stabilizing, and I can feel how now I manifest very uniquely and differently in this earthly realm, and I can feel how humans and how other beings see the world is very different from how I experience it, and that's okay. And because you are really committing to your transformation process, and because you're allowing yourself this very unique experience, no longer fighting the unique frequencies of you, you're allowing the frequencies freedom to now really accurately match you. It's the texture, the quality, the feel of how things are manifesting around you, the taste, the fabric. It's like everything, the smell, the interaction, the sound, the tonality, everything is really aligning to your authentic frequencies of joy, no longer a tone which is pleasing to the human ear, or the sound which was pleasing to you when you were still awakening, but rather the tone and the sound that's pleasing to you when you are source creating in the physical. So it's really receiving your sacred energy, seeking the sacred, seeking you. So you are now receiving from the truth of you, the core of you, the experiencing of the physical realm. The way you are experiencing the physical realm is of source. And we actually had a download earlier on this where we were considering the Wheel of Fortune, and we were thinking, we had always, in our understanding and just, as we're always discovering, so we always receive information and also release it so we can receive more. We try not to define things set. So before this download, when we thought of the Wheel of Fortune, we could see source, us as source in the center, everybody as source in the center, and then the physical taking the shape of you, right? Everything now taking the shape. And we understood that it's you now being the key focal point and everything now being a vibrational resonance, being born of your frequency. And we just had a deeper understanding of the texture, right? So it is even the way you connect with source is uniquely you. The way you are vibing at source is uniquely you. The way that source engages with the physical is uniquely you. Just again, as we had touched on in the light check, that the way you manifest abundance is so unique. So everything is aligning to the source you are. So you are learning a very unique instruction manual which is personalized to you and your source frequency of what it is to be on earth and how earth works. You are going to experience earth like no other being can or has. And the way earth interacts and engages with you, the way the energies interact and engage with you, the way the frequencies, the way the laws of physics, the laws of attraction, the laws of manifestation, everything, the way everything engages and interacts with you is literally uniquely of your own experiencing. And the only way another can really experience it with you is should you be in resonance, and at that time you are both co-creating. Then you sort of both are surfing the same wave of resonance and frequency, and the energies around you sort of balance and anticipate and engage with your energies in equal measure at the same time, whether you are one, two, or group, or however you may be. Otherwise, that day is uniquely your day, and that experience is uniquely your experience, and nobody else can recreate it. It's uniquely your experience. Very interesting. And you're coming now to, right now, of this the Grail night, you are coming into the receiving of very unique individual experiencings of things, and it brings you new emotions of happiness and heart fluttering and butterflies and excitement, because it's really aligned, and it's sort of like these energies which are playing the notes of your source frequency, as opposed to the human illusion conditioned things and how they were supposed to make you feel happy or excited. Very interesting. And it also overrides all of what you had learned as lessons in the cocoon and as the caterpillar, and what you had concluded, right? Because we tend to do that. We tend to have these experiences and then we conclude, oh, so it must mean I actually like this, and it's going to override even that, because even that conclusion of what you think you like or what you think you want is based on the reference points of the condition and the programming, right? These energies are born straight from source. So there isn't any prior experience, there is no any prior past experience that you've ever had which is influencing what's coming in. What's coming in is brand new, and it overrides all that you have experienced on earth in order for you to release the past experiencing from affecting your present moment creation moving forward. For next year with the infinity frequency, you are to be so centered at the present source for that to manifest in the physical. Okay, that's six, that harmony, that balance. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups, soul destined experiences, and Six of Pentacles, whatever energy you're giving out. So the source you are being, you are receiving in all ways of being. And this anchoring is happening this week, or it's being activated, it's kickstarting. It has already been, but it seems to be maximized in some way this week. The Five of Swords, yes. the way you do things. And Source is saying release fighting it, right? You are going to really receive very unique ways of how you are to do things and how you are to experience things. And Source is saying don't fight what you are receiving. Don't get in your mind. Don't don't let other people get in your mind or other ways. Release the distractions of the external world. Release the chaos. Release the friction. You are What you're receiving is of Source. It's not going to be, it's, if you're in your mind trying to work things out, that's what's happening. It's argument, it's splintering, it's destructive, because you are using the thought, the illusion. Remember, your thoughts, what's in the mind, those logical, realistic ways of viewing things, that's all human programming. So when you're receiving this new information and you're trying to make it make sense in the human world, it's a disagreement, because what's new is pushing the boundaries of what humanity has ever done, while what's in the mind is trying to keep everything in the structure, in the containment of what humanity apparently is. And you're releasing what humanity is to allow it to become even more. So release the mind. Don't get into the trying to figure out, just accept, in the shop, you think you're getting a guitar, the cello's calling you, just go for the cello. Don't try to, oh no, but now the cello, I'd only planned the guitar, and how am I not going to fit the cello? Cello is such a big instrument and so different, it sounds so different. What about my music? I wanted to write lyrics for the guitar, now the cello. And so don't overcomplicate it. Just receive what you're receiving and trust. What you are creating is going to be groundbreaking, because it's born of new energy of your Source. So allow the expansion. Don't fight. Okay. Interesting. There we go, lovers. Don't fight the expansion, allow it. 6 lovers, Gemini energy. Again, release the conditioned mind, release the conditioned heart, and allow yourself to receive divine love, receive new light codes, receive new ways of feeling. Source is saying we're coming through to bring twin flame engagements, twin flame interactions, which is you are at Source. So in each situation, in each experience, you awaken Source. You're attracting those with Source awakened within them. So it is love co-creating with love, love seeing love at first sight, love creating with love, and for the first time, truly in pure experiences, you experiencing everything on earth within the frequency of love, but the discovery of love, awaken love. So it is a very new high vibing in experiencing and engaging with the world, which many might not understand, and that's okay. They don't have to. And as you are owning this, and as you are being this way in this world, this very unique way, you sort of no longer are paying attention to how people are experiencing you. You no longer are worrying that you are there in the park holding a tree, and then holding a rock, and then meditating while you are reaching a hand out to the mountain and one hand to the sun, creating connective portals and being the conduit for these frequency changes, or whatever it might look like. You're no longer worrying about, oh, but what do people think? Because you're experiencing the trees, the sun, the mountain, the earth, the natures, the grass, the sky in such new ways. You are creating with the source of everything. So you are engaging within love with everything. Divine love, the discovery of the love, not the human conditioned love experiences. And okay, we've got all the cards. Yes. We've got Temperance, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Fool. Wow, 6 major arcana cards. 6. Wow, 4 major arcana cards in this 5-card spread, and these 3 major arcanas came out together, And so we've got Temperance, and we're in Sagittarius energy. So we're in Sagittarius season still. The new moon in Sagittarius coming out, and on the 12th. And here we go on the Tuesday this week, and Temperance coming out. The alchemy. You see, this is you, the divine feminine and the masculine, the shadow and the light. You are creating with all that you are, the fullness of you. You are allowing the unknown of the physical realm. You are engaging with the unknown energies of the physical realm. You're no longer creating in the known, into what's already been known and programmed and conditioned and experienced and studied and statistics out. No, you're no longer interested in the facts of what humans have considered. This is how it is. You're not living in that world anymore. You are living in the unknown frequencies of Earth, where you are engaging in so many more energies and so many layers and so many dynamic frequencies, which other beings who are like us, we're available to, but understanding that you might be experiencing very different frequencies from the other beings, right? So as we Kemet, we are experiencing these kinds of energies. It doesn't mean that you are experiencing the same. You are experiencing the unknown physical, yes, but you're experiencing very unique experiences of the physical unknown, which is aligned to you, right? Yes. And so it is this individual experiencing of things. And it doesn't mean that we can't co-create. Of course, we're helping each other out, we're co-creating each other. Just as we are right now still doing the readings, we are still able to assist others awaken to their individual unknown frequencies, but it doesn't mean that we are having the same experiencing, right? Because as we've felt, we're quite sure with our readings, we do not try to give you a specific way of being. We simply assist you to be aware of the source energy you are, and then encourage you to experience your own way of being, and to be it, because that's how you are weaving an awakening source within the physical realm, right? So this is at the center of this 5-card spread. You really, and they see, and this alchemy, look under the Grail Knight. This is what you're receiving. You're receiving the experiencing and opportunities born of the alchemy, born of the co-creative frequencies of you now really awakening all these experiences of earth experiencing, of human experiencing, of human co-creating, which humans have not yet experienced or have not yet been able to awaken. And you're awakening them, and you're experiencing a whole new world born of the unique alchemy you are, and you're weaving this into the collective frequency by engaging in it and by being it and by committing to it. And here it is, the Tower. It is a change, and we're receiving Pluto energy of the Tower. So unexpected bonuses, unexpected beautiful experiences is coming out. And look, it mirrors the Lover's card within divine love, the discovery of love. So these shifts and these changes, these experiencings, it changes your frequency, your foundation. Just as we thought, say you're meeting someone who is new, and they're all of a sudden maybe hitting on you, and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. Why does that? I never thought that energy would be doing this to me. So it's changing the foundation of what you had always thought you were attracted to, and you are quite surprised because Pluto energy, it's spontaneous, it's out of the blue, but it feels like love, and it's amazing. So it's a foundation change, because you are being aware. You can imagine, thank you, Source. Your foundation has changed and shifted. You are becoming aware of how it's changed and shifted. Thank you. That brings it a bit clearer. Because you've gone through this transformation, right? You've gone through this shift where your base frequency is now Source. You are simply becoming aware of how the foundation has changed by the experiences that are manifesting in your life this week. Fascinating. And new beginnings. Fool, new beginnings, a new you, new experiencing. And as your experiences sort of saying, go, leap, go in there. If this person is, hitting all the right spots and asks you out, go for it. Don't be shy. See where it goes, see how it feels, explore, have fun, and enjoy, and know that the if this is, say this is relationship based, right, and it's somebody new and you haven't really been open to relationships in a while because you've been doing your healing work, and all of a sudden you are feeling this energy and you're thinking, whoa, okay, this is interesting, I didn't expect to feel butterflies from this person, and you're almost unsure because it feels right, it feels good, but you're unsure whether you're wanting to engage just in case it doesn't work out. You're not really wanting to go through another heartache or another, sad experience. It's also saying, no, you don't have to worry about that. The co-creative experiences you're having now, they are of source, they are of a higher frequency. So even if this person is not long term, it doesn't end badly. You might go out for a date, you get along, you're having a good time, but then you realize, no, you're not actually compatible. But it's not this drama, it's not this heartache, it's not this, you're not going to have this terrible experience. You're both going to enjoy each other's company, and you're both going to appreciate it for what it was. And in that experiencing, you really have a good time anyway. It's just that you're aware that, oh, this is not really maybe meant to be for what we thought it was, but whatever it is in that moment, that connection, that soul co-creation, because remember, it is these destined six, that harmony, Six of Cups, really getting that Six of Cups energy here of also the Grail Knight. So those destined experiences, soulmate experiences, love experiences, twin flame experiences, it's these destined experiences, which, yes, it might just be a date for one night and you're having the best time and it's beautiful and it's fantastic. And then when you both are done experiencing each other in all the ways that you feel inspired to, you realize, okay, yeah, we're good. I got everything. We got it. We're good. And you can feel that whatever the soul connection, whatever the interaction was, it's done. If maybe this is somebody coming to you and for your career and they want to collaborate, and then you collaborate and you do this beautiful event that week and it's powerful, and at the end of the week it's like you can feel, yeah, that's it. That's it. You don't feel the need to do another event or to push for something else. It's like, no, that was it. We can feel that's brought everything together, and now you are both doing other. You've moved on. You're allowing the fluidity of change and expansion. You're no longer needily clinging on things, desperate for everything to be permanent and you're not imprisoning yourself anymore with the way humans imprison with these rules and regulations when it comes to relating and co-creating and just being together. It's a very interesting frequency shift, and it just really comes in strongly this week, and of course it carries on. This is new now. Basically, this is how you are to experience Earth. You are just really coming into that more in your face this week. Okay, beautiful beings, what a fascinating experience and a fascinating time. We really encourage each of you to be authentic and to be your truth. Do not doubt your power. Do not be afraid of how people are going to experience you. Be in your truth, be authentic, speak your truth, be bold in your existence. You're allowed to exist. Step into the unknown, fearlessly step out of those comfort zones. Trust as you now experience these new experiences. Don't punish the new with the old, and allow yourself the reality of the unique way in which you are being and you are experiencing, okay? Don't shelve your experiences as fantasy, as not realistic. No, how you are discovering your foundation, how you are finally feeling and seeing how your foundation has shifted and how the physical is how you are engaging with the physical, and how the energies and the laws of attraction and physics are responding to you, and time and space, how you are experiencing life is very valid and very real. And sources say we want you to dive deeply into it, to really own it and run with it, because you are now creating with your true alchemy frequency. There is no one way in which humans must be. There is no single note. How boring it would be if each and every single one of us were destined to live one singular way. There's no such thing. That's why these grouping ways of thinking is being released. Each and every single one of you have a very unique frequency of creating. Each and every single one of you have your very own unique Bible, your own unique book, your very own Quran, your very own whatever scripture it is that connects you to source, connects you to holiness. You each have your own unique individual one, and your own unique individual way, because you are that source energy, you are that God force frequency, and source would like you to claim it and run with it and dive deeply into it. Don't run away from you. Don't fear you. Don't fear you. You see, look at this knight. The knight is down on bended knee, cup open, ready to receive all that they are. They honor their frequency. They honor that which they are receiving of themselves. And it's time, beautiful beings, that all of us who are awakening and assisting humanity evolve at this time, honor our authentic frequency, and honor the way in which you weave your magic, the way in which you love. Blessed